Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rifkel. We're gonna head into the Temple of Shaylin here to continue Valerie's storyline quest, which I'm very excited about. Shaylin's really always been I found a really interesting deity in Pathfinder because while she's technically this neutral good goddess of beauty, there's so much room with, I mean, like they're showing in this, with that potential for like vanity or I guess almost like not putting, forgetting the point of beauty, I guess. The idea of it being this very hollow thing. I'm just going to do a quick look around, just in case this breaks out into horrible combat. I just want to be able to see everything first.
Follow my lead.
I'm not caught off guard. Priest Leyren. There we go. Queen Ember, my respects, and I see rough company. Finally, a woman balancing on the edge of excommunication. For a woman balancing on the edge of excommunication, you are sluggish, Valerie. I'm never in a hurry to meet those who seek petty revenge upon the innocent for another's alleged transgressions. Please, everyone be calm. Let's not hurry in with accusations and hasty decisions. In the end, we're in a sacred place. Arguments under this vaulting are unacceptable. Which of you is behind the dirty rumors in my game? We say the truth, and you call it a dirty rumor. We're protectors of Shaylin, and all who call her patron. It's ridiculous to hear the charge of slander from one who's befriended a viper. Your friend blackens the name of the goddess herself. She's not a follower! I will pass unremarked the vaguely veiled insults. In the end, I have the doubtful honor of talking to a coward who can only throw around empty words and ungrounded accusations. You're too spineless to meet me face to face and make your claims in person. That's why you prefer to strike on the sly. Please calm down, although I do not approve of the methods of respected Hegend. I will not tolerate jokes at the expense of a paladin of Shaylin in her very temple. See, there's a whole company here. I came at the special invitation of Sir Hegend. How could I refuse a paladin of my beloved patron? My respects to you and to Valerie. I heard about what happened to you, but even seeing it with my own eyes is unbearable. Believe me, I never wanted this. To be honest, I don't even remember striking the blow. Crap. We settled our argument in battle, Fredero. As for the scar, I've been wearing my wounds for a long time. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna say, I want you to leave Valerie alone. She serves me and owes no debt to Shaylin. Divine responsibilities surpass all worldly vows and commitments. Valerie was promised to Shaylin and rejected that honor. Now she returns to her order and insults Shaylin again. It's time to repent and answer for your transgressions. I tried to forget everything they stuck into my head at the order, but I remember one thing for certain. Shaylin is not revengeful or stern. I don't believe your words, Paladin. Our goddess is not stern with those who misstep, which is why you need not fear the divine trial. Its name is just an old tradition. What is Valerie accused of? Persistent disrespect and insolence towards Shaylin's order and the goddess herself. The Order of the Eternal Rose disowned this woman, but we, the Order of Prisms, will finish what was started. If she refuses to repent, she shall suffer punishment. Shaylin's newest order appears every time another one stops persecuting me, my disrespect for your goddess will only grow. You're creating the very thing you so diligently fight, but are incapable of understanding this. What trial are you talking about? Divine trial is a special ritual carried out by the followers of a god, someone who has lapsed their faith. It's not well known. It's used only for those for whom there's still hope, for returning to the church or at least making peace. Making peace indeed. Valerie, who rejected my lady, should not count on being coddled. I mean, seriously. She said no. Okay then.
I grant your death.
I mean, this is very much not what I wanted, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens, and if I really don't like what happened, then we'll continue on from there.
Way to use this spell?
Controlled Fireball's really broken. I'm just saying.
Training pays off.
I just want to see what happens at this point. I really didn't want to start a fight. I was assuming that would be more conversation, I guess.
This should do.
Okay, we're gonna roll back one. Is that... Yeah. Again, I genuinely am not intending to just murder all of these people, but I hate lawful stupid. There's a trend of paladins having this the long-standing joke is that lawful good is really obnoxious to play because they are this like overzealous to the point where it really feels like lawful good is actually closer to evil, because it's just stupid, and that's really what this feels like. Maybe that's because we're used to more freedoms. Maybe that's just because it's the modern mindset, but genuinely I have this feeling like most of the time there are these like characters like him, like Hegend. He's not lawful good. The fact that he is so aggressive and underhanded in the way he spreads his message, he should not have his paladin powers. And I'm fairly sure if my character tried to do some of the same tactics, as a lawful good paladin, I would lose those powers. I feel like it's clumsy. Okay, we're gonna roll through this again. Point leave Valerie alone. Trial Valerie accused of. And let's see what the other option is. The main thing to me is I don't want Valerie to get stuck. May she be merciful. Shaylin's divine trial has commenced. May she be merciful to the lost and confused. It's time to listen to all sides and decide what fate awaits Valerie. Chance to redeem yourself in the eyes of Shaylin and... Enough, Laren. Everybody present knows she doesn't deserve redemption. She lost the right to forgiveness the day she rejected Shaylin's grace. I didn't come here to stand silent like an idol. When I challenged Valerie to a duel, she agreed. We fought according to all rules, and our argument was settled. Think what you will of Valerie, but at least she showed me some respect. I never wanted to insult anyone. All I wanted, all I dreamed of, was to choose my own way. Everyone can choose their own path. You and Fredero follow Shaylin's faith, and Valerie's turned away from it. That doesn't mean you can interfere with her life. This may surprise you, but I agree with you. Once my blood cooled, I started to realize that my complaints about Valerie were a little excessive. Awesome. I like that guy now. Enough about Fredero. We don't have that much time, and Valerie gives us much to consider. According to her masters at the Order of the Eternal Rose, she's always been noble and merciful. Stories about the valor she showed in Brevoy spread far beyond as many borders. How many did this fearless warrior save from the fire at Jamandi Eldori's house? And many others owe their lives to her. Yep. I only did what I had to do, no more and no less. I'm confused. Because this doesn't seem like it's going to actually lead to a good result. Like, I don't understand why you would do this. This one I can see if you didn't want Valerie to go against her better nature. But she is a protector. I'm gonna... Oh, yeah. I have a reliable witness that can confirm my statement, Sir Evald. This lady insulted me in front of my audience for no reason. Arrested me with brutal force, and the worst part is, when dust settled and our blood cooled, Valerie didn't even think to apologize for her behavior. That only confirms her maliciousness. You provoked her. Was this man's art meant to do harm? No, well, possibly, just possibly. I might have drawn some inspiration from a certain poetic punishment, a hymn. Then I cannot accept your statement. Leave this temple. Nice. I have a feeling we're going to end up fighting the paladin regardless. I've stood here listening to your arguments for long enough. Now it's my turn to speak. My departure from the Order of the Eternal Rose was not an insult to Shaylin or her followers. All I wanted was to devote my life to what's important to me. The goddess's followers never gave me a chance to walk my own life's path. Do I value art? No. Am I ready to serve it? No. Do I respect those who have brought me so much trouble to me and my queen? No. But there are some of you like me who dream of just one thing, to carry out your chosen duty. If all servants of Shaylin were like you, my parting from the Order could have been much more peaceful. Maybe I don't deserve forgiveness in the eyes of Shaylin. Maybe fanatics like Sir Hegand would be happier to see me in the noose. But I see now that one shouldn't laugh at another's way just because one doesn't understand or share it. But now, speaking openly before you, my conscience is definitely clear, and if you wish to judge me for the fact that my opinion is different from yours, the divine trial is over. Shaylin has made her decision. About what? How? The scar, it's gone. But why? Look at her, my friend. She is proud. But who could expect otherwise from a creature of such amazing beauty? Now, as Shaylin's light fills Valerie's soul, the child is filled with renewed radiance. The thorn that pricked has been burned away. The goddess shows Valerie a way to the source of light and beauty. No! This witch has deceived Shaylin. Only I know the will of my goddess. Death to Valerie. I feel much better about this.
Let us strike as one.
Let's have Okpo run over here. Make sure that... Yeah, because it looks like they're attacking Fredero. Let's focus these guys down. And we're going to actually have Harim run at this guy. So that we're getting them off of Fredero. Force bombs.
Solid plan.
Bard Song and Mirror Image. And Ember's gonna start it off with Chain Lightning. I want to take this guy down as fast as possible. Actually no. Let's go Bone Shatter. This is it, finally. I think it's obvious to everyone here that that bloodshed is always a heavy burden on the shoulders of Shaylin's followers. Forgive them, Valerie. Blind faith clouded their judgment and pushed towards violence, desecrating this holy place. Shaylin's light will not soon return to this vault. But we will do everything in our power to wash away this disgrace. On behalf of the Order of the Eternal Rose, I offer you, Valerie, and you, Your Highness, my sincerest apologies. The Order of Prisms is young and too zealous in their judgments of events and signs. There's nothing else for us to do here, Ember. If you don't mind, I'd like to have this done. I'd like to have done with this place. Possibly, probably, I don't know. Anyway, I must have done something that made Shaylin take it back. I don't want to think about it. I need some air to clear my head. Let's talk later. What?
Enemy near.
Okay. That ended up being a really cool story. I'm really glad that it played out the way it did.
I know the way.
And that they completely acknowledged what I just said about how I hate when paladins are represented as, you know, good when they're very obviously doing something evil in the name of good. There are limits to zeal. I'm gonna assume that's what I was afraid of. Huh. I feel like we've got a pretty good grasp here. We could try going up here and just finish off this top area. Get this sunny glade. But I feel like we want to make sure we're still heading towards our... like heading back, I guess. Which it's roughly in the right direction, but it's really not. Did we have something else here? Judgment of the Gods. We'll have to talk to Valerie when we get back. Fusion upgrade, Bloody Craft. We haven't gotten results from that yet. Haven't gotten the results for that yet. I feel like we're actually at a spot where we can probably teleport back. We'll enter and go to the main square.
I'll go ahead.
That save game lag. Hmm. You know what? For as long as I've kept these, I've never used them. Lesser Restoration I'll keep, but the rest of them we probably don't need. Especially since we have a couple scrolls that are the same thing. I think the rest will keep. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of the lead blades. I've never used them. I've got other people who can do those. I'm not gonna worry about it. Still gonna spend 52,000 on this. That'll leave us with 20,000. That's probably still pretty solid. And we're getting 200 build points and this shield that I probably should have kept if I sold it. Going to give that to Amiri, because giving the Barbarian a +4 bonus that stacks with her resistance is good. Might have actually been able to give her Armag's sword if I had known about that even. I wish to thank you and apologize. I've dragged you into a huge amount of trouble. I didn't want any of this, and it saddens me that you've had to endure it. But at the same time, I'm happy I had you at my side through it all. I finally stopped blaming Shaylin from all my troubles and found peace. Not that I suddenly came to love the goddess or her stupid followers, but now I understand, and I want, if you want others to respect your choices, you must respect theirs, however ridiculous they may seem to you. Nice. That we can overcome any obstacle, I'm sure of that. Nice. At least the world around me has returned to its accustomed place. This morning I found another love note by my door, though I can't say I missed the extra attention. So I'm curious. Okay. I just had this this momentary thought that maybe based on your decisions throughout this, it would give Valerie, or it would shift Valerie's alignment. The only reason I care is because there's several items that are full plates that require lawful good characters. I figured it was worth a shot. I'm not sure whether I should keep that or not. Because I do have... Like, that one's 2 lower AC, but it gives DR2. And the other ones give extra things like movement speed, which is also nice. I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it. We're gonna go sell it. +4 shield. There's only a couple people who could use it, and it's not worth it. Honestly, I don't think we need these either.
I know the way.
We're upgrading to +5s. Those technically bracers go up to +8, I think, before they hit mythic tier. So yeah, I'm pretty content with that. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna check the timing on all of my events quick. Actually, let's check with Storyteller real quick. Anywhere do you have a story? No.
Follow my lead.
We're gonna check Kingdom Affairs, see what the timelines are. That one's resolved. Oh, that's right. We had the note about the... What was it? The curse is coming up again. That's right. Within 2 weeks, so we don't want to skip too much time. So we've got, see, that ends in 3 days. That ends in 6 days. So we're going to be staggered regardless. I'm not super worried then. Let's pop over to Varnhold real quick. I want to get my teleportation circle. If I can... Oh, that's right. So really, I should just throw a Mage's Tower in. So that'll give access, or that'll give the access we want. That'll take 14 days. Okay. We don't want to... Okay. So, as soon as we can get to this one, we need to get to it. We've got a month, effectively. I want to run up to the hill real quick. That can get sold. I think we're good with the rest of this stuff sticking around for now. Even though some of it we probably don't need. And kind of fill in here. Let's actually grab the earth robe. Honestly, we probably don't need the goggle or the eyes of the eagle either, but it's not a bad thing to have. And actually, I'm going to grab those and just carry them. So for in situations where we need to do that perception check, like if we get a level up and we go back to the Tomb of Armag, I want to be able to put that on whoever has the highest perception. Buff them to hell beforehand. I did read, and I may actually go back and try. The thing I was trying with the teleportation is actually possible. So I may try that again. You can dimension door if you get just the right angle, apparently. It's a 1. And actually, I think that is what we're going to have to do. From what I could tell, you have to complete the task. It was bugged. You have to complete the tasks a certain way, even though it's not the only way to complete it. And if you had already completed it and missed that encounter, it's too late. So, what's that? So we're going to check the Bald Hilltop. We're going to run up potentially to Armag's tomb. Sure, let's check what it is. See if it's what I've already wanted to do. Jelthel has news. Okay, we'll follow up soon. I just want to see if this is something we can cut off, because last time, as soon as it went into effect, we lost a bunch of kingdom points. Nope. Sure. I suppose I should make sure I've got 2 people with Dimension Door so I can get out. I think I do.
To your orders.
We should prepare.
And Lindsay was called?
Yes, I do. Oh,
I've spotted something.
this looks like blatantly a trap.
We should move. Ready for anything.
Delay poison. Let's go resist acid. I can't remember what breath they do. And let's see what happens.
This should do it.
Get the Demolisher out. Force bombs.
The end draws near.
+6 dexterity and DR5 slashing. So another +6 dexterity belt, and this one has a bonus.
In due time.
So let's go ahead and... Actually, does Lindsay still have a +4? Yeah. Let's give her the Sash of Slash. Got the Sky Metal for that too, which is nice. There's a lot of pieces of Sky Metal left. I'm not even sure I really care that much about it. I mean, it is a nice item. It gives you a +8 strength. It's the only item, I think, that's going to be giving that sizable of a bonus.
Focus on the goal. I know the way.
Take 3. Hence being so done with this place that I'm burning haste on it again. There we go.
I see something. Applause, please.
Just for safety, let's do some. Does she have? I suppose that'll work.
And so they walked on. Would you look at that?
Crap. So, I didn't have the group, everybody grouped up well enough. Let's see if this works. Awesome. Now I can't get out, but at least everybody's here.
Anything is possible.
No mistakes. Give the order.
What troubles you?
I'll go ahead.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
I think we're just gonna have to deal with this trap. That sucked a lot, but that's what happens. Actually, is this undead? No idea. Great. Okay, that should be good. Let's switch over to... Actually, no. Let's leave it on Force so she can potentially knock him prone. That seems useful. That's a good sign that it's undead. Won't go further that. Another Amulet of Natural Armor +3, Sky Metal. So if we didn't cheese it, we wouldn't have been able to get any of this.
All according to plan.
And one of the things that we picked up should be Yeah, the adornment piece. We got it in the hallway there. So this is supposed to be really good. It says, whenever someone hits you, you become invisible as greater invisibility for 2 rounds. Now, unfortunately, it's only a +3 leather, so its AC is not very good. But those rounds when you're in under greater invisibility, your AC's higher. And you have a miss chance. And. So yeah, it's good. We're gonna see if this will open now from this side. That looks like a no. So we're gonna have to camp here. Unless any of these open. To get our dimension door back. To get out.
Follow my lead.
Unless I have like a scroll that I'm not remembering. But I don't think I have a scroll of dimension door. No. Ability drain. Oh. Great. Well, since that's damage and not drain, that means that regular restoration won't... Or regular restoration has to be used? Or is it greater?
Yes, I'm still here.
Quadritio, Turinos. Quadritio, Turinos. Quadritio,
Tis? Yeah.
Turinos.
Not sure where that other -2 is coming from. Oh well.
I need to concentrate. Becoming the distracted leads to becoming dismembered.
So we need to rest. We have to use rations.
Those voices you hear. I'm sorry, but are you sure it's really your god? Maybe you should think about your health.
Yes, I hear the voice of Grotus, although I don't always understand what he says or where he calls me. But is it insanity? Isn't it more insane to cover your ears and deny the truth about what's coming?
Huh. Interesting. Make sure everybody's gathered close.
I wrote it like I saw it.
I am prepared. No mistakes.
And Lindsay was called forth.
I shall not fail. Let us bide our time.
Keep your eyes open.
Our duty calls.
Depend on me. I'm open to your orders.
Just letting the ink dry.
There we go. And I think if we can get anybody out... There we go.
I know the way.
I think if we can get anyone out, we would have been okay, because I think it auto recollects your party when you switch floors. I've run into that a couple times when I've switched, or when I've split the party. Okay. You know, it feels kind of good to be at the point where we're getting ready to potentially sell some +4 belts. And we are getting close to level 14. Close-ish, even. So apparently there are like 4 or 5 mysterious shrines like that. That have like that puzzle that we couldn't figure out with the pillars. Apparently there's actually like 4 locations, and you actually have to like sync up all the pillars for all the locations. So that's why I couldn't figure it out when I was there.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
That'll take 1 day, 4 hours. That'll take 15 hours.
We should gather our strength.
Our strength fades.
This may be a mistake, but oh well. We'll make it work.
I feel tired.
That worked pretty well.
Tire.
They need reinforcements. Why are we sending Tristian as reinforcements? I know that it's because of the position he's in, but... yeah, we'll wait. We'll have our spies go in instead. I was just double checking there to make sure that it wasn't the hill called Hilltop.
Tire. I feel tired.
That's why we're here. We're resting. We're gonna head over here. We're gonna grab... The only downside with this is it only allows max dex up to +6, which means it probably needs to go on somebody who's not a super heavy dex character. Like, we wouldn't want to put it on Knock Knock or Akondayo, but it might be good on, like, Lindsay or Tiss or somebody like that, who's a backline character who, if they get hit, we'd like to go invisible so they can get away. I mean, it's potentially really powerful for somebody who, like, Knock Knock, but I don't know, it feels off. And I think with that, we're going to wrap up for now. So, hopefully you're enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one.